Yet, it is not merely Atlas's size that has sent shockwaves through the scientific community. It is the way Atlas moves. Unlike every other comet or asteroid before it, Atlas does not tumble along on a random, chaotic path. Instead, it glides through our solar system with impossible precision, looping around the planets as if it knows exactly where every eye is watching. At every critical juncture, whenever Earth's telescopes and sensors are trained upon it, Atlas seems to slip just out of view, almost as if it is steering itself, actively dodging our gaze. Imagine a chess master, anticipating every move, always staying one step ahead. From the first moment it was spotted, Atlas shattered expectations. Unlike the countless tiny bits of debris we have observed over the centuries, Atlas looms as a true giant, stretching nearly 7 miles wide. To put that in perspective, this makes Atlas the largest interstellar object ever detected by human eyes, dwarfing even the legendary Oumuamua and Borisov, the only two other confirmed visitors from beyond our solar system. Imagine an object so vast, it would span the entire width of Manhattan nearly 30 times over, or stretch from one edge of London to the other and back again. What if, right now, NASA has uncovered the most electrifying and unsettling proof that humanity is not alone in the universe, and the clues have been hiding in plain sight, woven into the very fabric of the cosmos? Imagine for a moment that all our most cherished assumptions about our place in the universe are about to be overturned by a single, colossal visitor from the stars, a mysterious interstellar object, codenamed Atlas. This is not just another space rock or icy comet drifting aimlessly through the void. Atlas is different. It moves with an uncanny purpose, a mysterious intent that defies every natural law we have come to expect from celestial wanderers. The astronomers at NASA could scarcely believe what they were seeing. Decades of careful observation had prepared them for many surprises, but nothing like this. To verify their doubts and rule out error, they enlisted the help of Google's most advanced artificial intelligence. Massive datasets, comprising observations from every major observatory on Earth and in space, were fed into the system. The AI pored over millions upon millions of scenarios, searching for any plausible natural explanation. After weeks of relentless analysis, its conclusion was chilling. The odds of Atlas following such a perfect, calculated course by accident are virtually zero. The trajectory is too deliberate. The mathematics point not to randomness, but to intent. To grasp the full enormity of Atlas's mystery, we must first trace its discovery, and the earliest hints that this was no ordinary visitor. From the very first observations, Atlas defied every expectation, and the anomalies grew deeper with every passing day. So the real question is not merely what Atlas is, it is whether we, as a species, are prepared to face the possibility that something out there is observing us and going to extraordinary lengths to conceal itself. Let us draw back the curtain on the enigma of Atlas and uncover why both scientists and artificial intelligence are sounding the alarm as never before. And the anomalies do not end there. Each time Atlas draws near to Earth, it vanishes, slipping behind the blinding glare of the sun right at the moment when astronomers are most desperate for a closer look. Is this mere cosmic coincidence? Or is it a sign that something, or someone, is actively trying to remain hidden from our gaze? The world's greatest minds are divided. Some whisper of technology, others of ancient intention. The stakes could scarcely be higher. If Atlas is indeed the handiwork of an alien intelligence, we stand on the brink of the most compelling evidence of extraterrestrial technology humanity has ever encountered. Ignoring this opportunity could cost us our only chance to understand who or what has been watching us and for how long. Consider the implications. The history of science is filled with moments where doubt and hesitation caused us to overlook breakthroughs. The discovery of radioactivity, the realization that the continents move, or the first hints of quantum mechanics. What if Atlas is such a moment for the search for extraterrestrial life? Atlas, however, is unprecedented. Not only is it nearly 7 miles across, dwarfing even the combined sizes of Oumuamua and Borisov, it also carries within it pristine water ice and complex organic compounds. These materials are older than the sun itself, possibly the very seeds of life that once sparked the emergence of biology on Earth. Imagine a message in a bottle cast onto the cosmic sea billions of years before humanity ever arose. To understand why Atlas has electrified the scientific world, consider its predecessors. Oumuamua's bizarre acceleration and lack of a tail led some scientists, like Harvard's Dr. Avi Loeb, to speculate it might be artificial, a relic perhaps of an alien probe. Borisov, by contrast, seemed more ordinary, but its composition hinted at the diversity of other solar systems. Atlas, blending traits of both, forces us to rethink even our wildest theories. Interstellar objects are, in the truest sense, cosmic rarities. Throughout all of human history, we have confirmed only 3 such visitors, each one shattering expectations and deepening the mystery of what drifts between the stars. The first, Oumuamua, arrived in the year 2017. Oumuamua spun silently through the void, lacking any visible tail or dust, and its elongated body accelerated in ways gravity alone could not explain. 2 years later came Borisov, a more familiar sight, with a glowing comet tail, but far smaller than Atlas and easier for astronomers to categorize. But perhaps the most unsettling aspect is Atlas's path. Its trajectory is eerily precise, echoing Earth's orbit around the sun with a statistical probability of less than 1 in 500. For a random wanderer from the stars, such an alignment should be virtually impossible. Imagine rolling a die with 500 sides and landing on the same number, not once, but every time you roll. NASA took notice. Realizing the extraordinary nature of Atlas's path, they once again enlisted the help of Google's most advanced artificial intelligence. The AI was fed enormous troves of data, simulating countless possible scenarios. And yet, even this marvel of modern computation could not explain Atlas's flawless, almost purposeful course. Now, as Atlas draws nearer to the inner solar system, every telescope on Earth is turned toward it. Teams from the European Southern Observatory, the Rubin Observatory in Chile, and even amateur astronomers armed with backyard telescopes have joined the hunt. In the coming months, what we discover may change the story of our species forever. The stakes are enormous. If objects like Atlas carry evidence about the origins of life, missing their secrets could mean forfeiting our one chance to unlock the story of where we come from. The famous 1977 discovery of the WOW signal, a mysterious radio burst detected by SETI researchers, left scientists wondering for decades whether it was a message from another civilization. Atlas represents a similar inflection point for physical evidence. If, instead, Atlas is the product of technology, we may be glimpsing the first probe from an alien intelligence, with implications for our security, understanding, and very future. Let's delve deeper into the strangeness of Atlas's trajectory. Its path is not just unlikely, it is disturbingly precise, almost as if it is intentionally sidestepping us. Astronomers, always alert for anomalies, were the first to sense that something was deeply amiss. Atlas's orbit echoes Earth's own with uncanny perfection. The odds of such a match arising by pure chance are estimated at roughly 2 in 1,000, a cosmic accident so rare that, in the context of billions of years, it stands out like a lighthouse in the fog. But the most chilling detail concerns Atlas's approach to the sun. At the precise moment it draws closest to our star, Earth will be hidden on the opposite side. Atlas will slip into the sun's blinding glare, vanishing from every telescope on the planet. This is not merely inconvenient. It is almost as though Atlas is aware of our limitations, using the sun itself as a cosmic cloak. The alignment feels anything but random. It seems almost designed to hide Atlas at the very instant we might learn the most. Yet the pattern grows even stranger. When scientists charted Atlas's projected course, the object appeared set to skirt unusually close to both Mars and Jupiter. The probability of a single body making such calculated planetary flybys by luck alone? Roughly 1 in 20,000. It is as if a billiard ball was sent careening through a labyrinth, bouncing just right every time, never missing a turn. For comparison, the Voyager spacecraft, deliberately engineered by human hands, required years of careful planning to execute gravity-assist maneuvers around the planets. Atlas appears to be doing the same without any visible propulsion or guidance. To dig deeper, NASA turned to Google's powerful artificial intelligence algorithms. The AI was given the task of examining every plausible natural scenario that might explain Atlas's bizarre orbit. After millions of simulated outcomes, the result was clear. Natural explanations simply do not fit the evidence. The odds favor intent, not chance. Consider that when Oumuamua accelerated mysteriously, scientists debated the possible effects of outgassing, tiny jets of gas pushing the object. But Atlas's behavior defies even these explanations. Atlas's physical characteristics only deepen the enigma. It is a mashup of the two strangest interstellar visitors in history. Like Oumuamua, Atlas accelerates in ways physics cannot easily explain and reveals hints of a metallic interior. Yet, like Borisov, it is cloaked in an icy, comet-like shell, denser and more compact than anything seen before. This blending of traits is itself suspicious, as if someone or something wanted Atlas to blend in, but not too perfectly. These coincidences have ignited fierce debate among scientists. Some quietly suggest Atlas could be an alien probe, camouflaged and investigating our solar system. Others warn it might be a cosmic Trojan horse, something built to appear harmless, concealing a hidden agenda. There are even whispers that Atlas could be a time capsule, dispatched by a long-lost civilization, carrying messages or technology across the eons. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb has brought the discussion into the public eye. He posits that Atlas's thick, icy shell could be intentional camouflage, hiding advanced technology beneath a shroud of frozen matter. In Loeb's view, we may be gazing at a constructed artifact, not a random comet, a messenger engineered to remain unnoticed until the perfect moment. This echoes historical parallels, such as the way ancient civilizations concealed messages in seemingly ordinary objects, like the Antikythera mechanism, a complex computer hidden within a lump of bronze, only discovered 2,000 years after it was lost to the sea. Yet even as these theories swirl, Atlas remains silent, its true nature hidden beneath layers of ice and probability. The world's astronomers must decide, do we let this mystery pass us by, or risk everything to uncover what lies beneath the shell? The decision recalls the debates of the early 20th century, when astronomers first spotted mysterious canals on Mars, unsure whether they were natural or artificial. Only with closer examination did the truth emerge. With Atlas, the stakes are even higher. If Atlas is indeed artificial, the implications are staggering. We could be under observation or even subtle influence without realizing it. The possibility that Atlas is more than cosmic debris forces us to confront a disturbing question. Who or what is watching us right now? The notion of passive observation by an advanced intelligence is not new. It has been a staple of science fiction for generations, from Arthur C. Clarke's 2001 A Space Odyssey to Carl Sagan's musings on the cosmic sentinels that might be scattered across the galaxy, quietly watching the rise of life. But what if Atlas's arrival was never random? What if it waited, its timing so precise that we could not help but notice? Picture this. Atlas entered our solar system about 8,000 years ago. This was not just the distant past. It was the very dawn of human civilization, the moment when writing and recorded memory first appeared in Sumer and Egypt. Is it really coincidence that Atlas arrived just as humanity became visible to history? The alignment of these two timelines feels almost engineered, as if the universe itself set a clock, for us or for something quietly watching us. Some of the most unsettling theories draw from the dark forest hypothesis. In a universe where any civilization could be a threat, intelligent life hides, cloaking its presence in silence. What if Atlas is not a wanderer, but a silent scout, mapping, listening, observing us in secret across thousands of years? History is full of such scenarios. In the early Cold War, nations sent spies and reconnaissance flights to gather information while remaining hidden, hoping to avoid detection until the decisive moment. Could Atlas be such a cosmic scout, biding its time? Examine its path. Atlas is not drifting aimlessly. Its trajectory traces sharp, retrograde loops, slicing across planetary orbits with eerie precision. These are not random flybys. Each close approach to Mars, Jupiter, and Earth resembles a survey mission, methodical, intentional, and far from accidental. This mirrors the way human explorers, from Magellan to Lewis and Clark, meticulously charted new territories, taking careful notes and avoiding unnecessary risks. Then there is the disappearance. At its closest point to the sun, exactly when our telescopes are most eager, Atlas slips behind the solar glare, hidden from view. Was this a fluke of orbital mechanics, or a deliberate move to shield itself, or perhaps to deploy smaller probes where we cannot see? Consider the example of a submarine surfacing only at night to avoid radar, or a spy satellite passing over a target at just the right moment. Atlas's timing suggests similar strategic thinking. With every detail, the coincidences mount. The deeper we look, the harder it becomes to dismiss the possibility of design. Even the most skeptical astronomers grow uneasy, forced to admit that natural explanations are being stretched to their limits. In the annals of science, such discomfort has often preceded revolution. Think of the discovery of pulsars, first called LGM-1 for little green men, before their true nature as neutron stars was revealed. We do not have all the answers yet, but here is how we can move closer to the truth. As the evidence grows more compelling, we must confront the possibility that Atlas is not alone. The question is no longer if we have been seen, but what might come next, and how we should respond. This calls for a new approach, one that blends caution, curiosity, and a willingness to act. If Atlas is truly a watcher, an interstellar sentinel, the consequences are staggering. It means humanity was noticed long before we could notice ourselves. Our ancient ancestors may have gazed upward as Atlas passed through the night, never suspecting that something or someone was watching back. This is reminiscent of indigenous peoples seeing European ships for the first time, unaware of the transformative encounters to follow. This shifts everything. If we are being observed by something older and wiser, our entire search for extraterrestrial life and our plans to protect Earth may need to be rewritten. Ignorance is no longer harmless. It is a risk we cannot afford. The history of missed warnings is long, from the ignored reports before major volcanic eruptions to the overlooked ice warnings before the Titanic disaster. With Atlas, the stakes are the future of our species. But this search is not reserved for professionals alone. Across continents, amateur astronomers and dedicated skywatchers join the hunt, snapping images and reporting any strange movements. Some of the earliest alerts about interstellar objects have come from citizens, proving public engagement is not only helpful, but absolutely vital. In 2017, Oumuamua was first noticed by a survey telescope in Hawaii, but follow-up observations came from observers worldwide. Citizen science is not just a catchphrase, it is a crucial component of discovery. Meanwhile, on the ground, telescopes and artificial intelligence systems track Atlas every moment, scrutinizing each twitch and anomaly in its path. These digital eyes search tirelessly for patterns, hoping to catch the smallest detail that might betray the object's true origin. Every new clue refines our models, teaching us to spot the faintest signs of something out of the ordinary. Machine learning algorithms, capable of sifting through terabytes of data in hours, are transforming astronomy, just as they have revolutionized fields from finance to medicine. Yet we must balance our wonder with skepticism. The possibility that Atlas is a probe from another civilization is extraordinary, and extraordinary claims demand extraordinary proof. Still, if we dismiss odd data too quickly, we may blind ourselves to truths hiding in plain sight. The story of Alfred Wegener's theory of continental drift, ridiculed for decades before being proven right, is a cautionary tale. Science moves forward when we allow for surprises and question our own assumptions. Across the globe, teams of scientists are racing to intercept interstellar visitors like Atlas before they slip away forever. Missions such as Lyra, inspired by the ancient Greek myth of the messenger, are in development to launch spacecraft at breathtaking speeds, aiming to catch up with these fleeting travelers. If we reach the next one in time, we may finally collect physical samples, solid evidence that could reveal whether these objects are natural wanderers or something far more unsettling. The Japanese Hayabusa and NASA's OSIRIS-REx missions have already shown that we can reach, sample, and return material from distant asteroids. Applying this to interstellar objects is the next bold step. The mystery of Atlas is far from over. With every new observation, every fresh data point, we edge closer to a revelation that could reshape our future. The world waits on the edge of its seat, torn between awe and apprehension. Above all, vigilance is essential. We must let evidence, not expectation, guide our search for answers. The risk of overlooking or mishandling this moment is immense. It could set back our pursuit of knowledge for generations to come. Just as the invention of the printing press transformed human civilization, a single discovery about Atlas could reshape our destiny. All of this hinges on advancing technology. More powerful telescopes, smarter artificial intelligence, and faster spacecraft could mean the difference between missing the next Atlas and meeting it face to face. Every investment in better tools and bolder missions increases our chances of understanding these mysteries and our own cosmic role. The history of the Hubble Space Telescope, once plagued by setbacks but ultimately transformative, shows the value of perseverance and vision. To make real progress, we need to broaden our approach. For nearly 70 years, researchers have listened for alien radio signals, hoping for a message from the stars. But what if the real visitors travel in silence? By expanding our search to include physical objects and suspicious trajectories, we open ourselves to new ways of detecting cosmic trespassers, ones that do not announce their arrival. The discovery of fast radio bursts, initially dismissed as interference, has taught astronomers to keep an open mind. There are those who say it is safer not to know, to let Atlas pass by, hidden and unexplained. But what is the true cost of that comfort? Can we accept ignorance and watch as humanity's greatest story slips away, unnoticed in the dark? The universe does not slow down for our doubts. Its mysteries continue, indifferent to our fears. Are we truly ready to confront what might be out there, even if the truth shakes us to our core? The signals surrounding Atlas are not just peculiar, they are deeply unsettling. Here stands a cosmic visitor whose path, structure, and behavior defy every natural explanation known to science. Its journey is uncannily exact, its timing impossible to dismiss as random chance. We have to ask ourselves, what if this is not an accident of physics, but a message or even surveillance from something unimaginably ancient and intelligent? If we choose to look away, we do not merely lose a chance at discovery. We risk losing the thread of our own story in the vastness of the cosmos. What if this is our one opportunity in countless generations to recognize a sign of intelligence beyond Earth? By dismissing the strange anomalies as coincidence, by refusing to investigate further, we risk stealing from ourselves, and from every future human, the knowledge that could change everything we know about science, security, and our very existence. Now, as Atlas disappears into the blinding light of the sun, just out of reach, we face a decision. Do we keep searching, daring to challenge our assumptions, Or do we allow our fears and uncertainties to hold us back? The risk is not just a matter of prestige or scientific achievement. The risk is passing up humanity's most crucial encounter and leaving ourselves utterly unprepared for whatever may follow. Because the universe is watching, and perhaps, just perhaps, something else is as well. So I put the question to you. Examine the evidence again. Ask the uncomfortable questions. Demand that our scientists, our leaders, and each other refuse to settle for easy answers. The truth may unsettle us, but it belongs to those bold enough to seek it. Will you help continue the search, or will the story of Atlas end in silence and doubt?